sua quarta é na quadra. Bate aí. Isso é NBA. 9h30 da noite, Pelicans e Thunder. À meia-noite, tem Grizzlies contra Lakers, ao vivo. Assista essas partidas no Disney Plus Premium.
Big comeback on Sunday Night Football as Detroit raises a 16-point lead. Jake Bates, who'd hit from 58, hits from 52. That breaks the tie and breaks the hearts of Texans fans. They fall to 6-4. And Campbell and the Lions 8-1. What were you thinking watching that kick, Coach?
It's good. You know, inches are right down the middle. I think, as far as I'm concerned, it's right down the middle. So, you know, look, I'm excited. I was excited. That's a hard-fought game, and so, you know, you're living in the emotions of that type of game. And, you know, you realize when you get in that one, you're playing the long game. You know, you got to do it one possession at a time and just find a way to get this thing all the way down to the end of the game. As far down as we were, you're not going to be able to do it within just, you know, a couple of possessions. So we hung in there, and for him to just step up and make those kicks, you know, it's good. And his confidence is growing.
It was awesome. It really was. And again, to win a game where, you know, your offense has 5 turnovers doesn't happen very often, and that's a credit to them, and a credit to, you know, our whole team's resiliency. And I think, like, you know, a lot of teams every team gets punched in the mouth. Like at some point, every team does, and the good ones respond, and we're one of those teams, and we respond.
I feel like this game was on me, you know, definitely. Got to make plays, got to make throws. Can't turn the ball over when we're in scoring position. So, yeah, I blame this on me. You know, I got to be better in those moments. So, yeah, it's really just got to go down and score in the red zone. And our defense is getting the turnovers like they were. So, got to be able to, you know, reward them with points. And, you know, something we didn't do. So, you know, I feel like I'm the one to blame.
You saw the graphic of the second half. The second half began with the Texans turning the ball over on their first play. Detroit outgained them by over 100 yards. They were much more efficient on third down. A 19-0 run in the second 30 minutes of this game adds up to a Detroit victory. Darren Rizzi, the Rizzler, leading the Saints as Dennis Allen was fired. Saints began 2-0 this year, and everything has just gone south from there. Derek Carr, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he had 3 catches all year. He was showing out in this one. Beautiful deep ball from Carr, and the Saints lead 10-0. That's where we are when Kirk Cousins has time and finds Darnell Mooney. Nice grab down to the 1. 4th and goal, as Atlanta can't do anything with it from there. Hard count from Cousins and Bijan Robinson. And Bijan, I beg your pardon, I believe is the pronunciation of the moment. He's in, 10-7. Valdez-Scantling, 3 catches all year, 3 catches today, and there he goes. And there he goes. Whoa, is he out of bounds? Yeah, he stepped out at the 3. He's not one of those drop it before you go in the end zone situations. But he's in now. They lose him, and Carr, beautiful pass. Second touchdown of the day. It's 17-7. Younghoe Koo, excellent kicker. This is blocked. John Ridgway III. You're going to see that mitt get up there. And the former special teams coach, look at the Rizzler. He's yelling and spitting. Here come the Saints. It's 20-10. Minute to go in the third, and there goes Robinson again. You're not catching him. Actually, they do, and he just, wow. Combination of speed and power there, and it's now a 3-point game. 2 minutes to go. 6:44 to go. And this kick from Koo is leaking to the right, and it hits the upright no. Kickers, they become so accurate that any miss seems like what happened, and it was a difficult day for Moody, difficult day for Koo. But Atlanta is trying to give him another shot. Not going to happen. Or is it? At least not yet. Teron Matthew there with a pick. Now it's a chance to put this game to bed. 3rd and 4. Alvin Kamara is all on his own. He's going to walk in and, oh, he drops the football. And so that means you're going to give the ball back to that man. And we've seen what he can do with not a lot of time on the clock. He did it in Philadelphia, right down the field. Here, it's Kyle Pitts, gain of 18. Clock keeps ticking. 4th and 4. Got to thread the needle. Cousins, Ray McLeod, and he is ripped down out of bounds, and that'll do it. Rizzy, what a day. How did it start, Coach?
This is how my day started. I get down here to the stadium, get down here to the Superdome, I go in the head coach's locker room, which I've never used before, right? So here I am early in the morning, I go to the bathroom, and this is how my day started. I clog the toilet. And I'm like, this is going to be a crappy day, pun intended. And so listen, I'm like, okay, this is not really a great start to the day. Here we go. And so, yeah, I'm not really feeling like a head coach of an NFL team right now. So I'm like, really? This is really how we're going to start my day? I yelled at Peyton Turner with 30 seconds left because he's celebrating before the game's over, so I screamed at him. And so he's spraying water, and I ripped his ass, quite frankly. So when the game was over, he wanted to get me back. So he came up to me, and I wasn't looking. He jacked me in the back, and I got a history of stingers. So my left arm went completely numb. Literally went completely numb. So I'm sure the video has me like this. I'm looking at my face a lot, Peyton. There's plenty of stuff to get corrected, but yeah, listen, it's certainly a little surreal to see how happy the players were in the locker room. The celebration was awesome.
So that's how your day started, huh?
Poop Town!
Good times. Well,
wash your hands, wash your butt.
Always good advice. Thank Devontae Adams for that years ago. To Dallas, where Cooper Rush is in for the injured Dak Prescott. And the year for the Cowboys has gone kind of like this. 7-3, chance to take the lead, and CeeDee Lamb couldn't see the ball. There it is, a good look. He doesn't see it. Jerry Jones, Lamb talked about it after the game.
Are you in favor of curtains?
Yes, 1,000%.
Would you talk to Jerry about that?
I mean, y'all doing my job right now.
By the way, we know where the sun's going to be when we decide to flip the coin or not. So we do know where the damn sun's going to be in our own station.
Well, the sun was a bit of a problem there. Cowboys settle for a field goal on the drive. Still time on the clock for Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts does a great job avoiding pressure, and then Dallas Goedert makes the grab. He's into the end zone. It's 14-6 Philadelphia. Still 14-6, late third and goal. I always call it the money down because you're going to get 3 at least. Well, with Sirianni, you never know, might not have kicked the field goal, but guess what? You kick an extra point. Johnny Wilson gets the touchdown, the first of the rookie's career. So it's 21-6, and now it's Hurts, next Eagles possession. 4 total touchdowns for him in this one, and it's all Eagles. Might as well see what Trey Lance can do. Lance, that's the skill set you presume you'd see a lot of. Positive play. Mike McCarthy goes back. Rush, under pressure, ball's out. Dallas cannot recover it. Zach Barnes on it, and yeah, that's how it's going. Mike McCarthy asked how difficult it'll be without Dak.
Dak's a great player. He's a big part of it, but this is the National Football League. You know that's why you have the roster you have. You know you can't win 10 games turning the ball over 5 times. I don't give a who lines up. So that's the part we got to get right.
2 ways to look at this game: the Jets, who've had a rough go, or Arizona, who's a very pleasant surprise. Let's focus on the positive, shall we? Kyler Murray, this is the danger. Play action, he knows right there. I'm scoring, you're not catching me. Murray, he's done this a bunch this year. Right there, he knows I'm scoring. He did it like the 50 against San Francisco earlier this year, I believe. It's 14-3 Cardinals. 14-6, and big play here. Trey McBride. Sauce Gardner can't get him on the ground. He hurdles Jalen Mills. Tremendous play for McBride all the way around. Spinning out of one, and then gain of 17. Cardinals driving. And then Murray, beautiful toss and catch to the rookie Marvin Harrison Jr. This was one of 17 consecutive completions against Murray, longest streak in franchise history. We know the struggles the Jets have had on offense, but this defense is supposed to be great, and they're getting gashed. Here, Rodgers looking for Devontae Adams, but Dadrian Taylor right there, able to get his hands on it, and that delays the trajectory and stops it from getting to Adams. He can't squeeze it. Jets go for it on fourth down. Rodgers gets hit, hits the ground hard. Ball is out. Zykeir White recovers, and Rodgers went to the medical tent, but was able to remain in the game. Next Cardinals drive, Murray, and he's done it again. He's the first player in NFL history with 250-plus passing yards, 85% completion percentage, and 2 rushing touchdowns. That kind of year for the Jets. Cards, though, 6-4, leading the NFC West. How about that? When we continue, horses of different varieties. Colts and Bills, road team. A big second half. And, wait, I don't know where Go Chargers is on my board. I got to figure that out, because they get a victory. I'm going to find it. We'll play it later. I'm sure everyone cares. I do.
A competição de seleções europeias que já conquistou o mundo todo. A Liga das Nações é única e a gente pode provar.
Todo mundo junto e misturado ali, né?
Clássicos mundiais em jogos de ida e volta. Mata-mata, rebaixamento, craques consagrados e promessas de uma nova geração em busca de um título para o seu país. Dia 17 de novembro, 4h45 da tarde, Itália e França se enfrentam. Assista ao UEFA Nations League da ESPN. Alcaraz, Sinner. Nesta temporada eles deram um show nas quadras do mundo.
Busca uma bola espetacular de backhand.
Os 8 tenistas que mais se destacaram em 2024 se encontram na Itália para o torneio que consagrará o melhor entre os melhores do ano.
O ponto do jogo.
Chegou a hora da verdade. ATP Finals 2024, de 10 a 17 de novembro. Assista ao vivo no Disney Plus Premium.
Quando esses caras tocam na bola, esquece, é mágica. Espetáculo! Os mortais param para ver as lendas em ação, para testemunhar lances impossíveis e vibrar com o melhor basquete do mundo. Aqui, sua quarta é na quadra. Bate aí, isso é NBA. 9h30 da noite, Pelicans e Thunder. À meia-noite, tem Grizzlies contra Lakers, ao vivo. Assista essas partidas no Disney Plus Premium.
Este jogo é diferente. Ele tem alma. Tem tradição. Um esporte de brutos jogado por cavalheiros. Onde houver paixão, respeito, bravura e espírito de equipe, lá estará o rugby.
Jogada monumental dos All Blacks. Coisa mais linda, cara.
Aqui não se joga só com técnica. Se joga com a honra. A batalha te espera.
Ih, rapaz, que linda jogada. Pro try!
Faça do rugby seu mais novo ritual. O melhor do rugby passa aqui. Ao vivo, na ESPN. Desafiem as leis da física. Toda lei tem sua exceção.
Olha a recepção que me faz, Mike.
Acreditem nas reviravoltas. Em 100 jardas, tudo pode acontecer.
E ele é bom demais.
Combine inteligência e força para derrubar todas as barreiras. Porque segunda foi feita para gritarmos. NFL, 10h15 da noite, os Dolphins encaram os Rams. Assista este jogo no Disney Plus Premium.
Isso é maior do que nós.
É uma ilha enfeitiçada. Colocar os pés nessas praias juntaria o nosso povo de novo.
Em novembro...
Se você não voltar mais... Não existe um lugar em que você não esteja comigo.
O quê? Encontre o seu caminho.
Vamos enfrentar monstros loucos, deuses do mal E Caca?
Sua força, uma humana, nunca vai quebrar o feitiço.
Que saudade do monstro de lava.
Seu chamado.
O oceano inteiro conta com a gente.
Moana 2, 28 de novembro, nos cinemas.
Chega o dia em que o futebol cobra de 22 guerreiros até a última gota de suor. Chega o dia em que a sua vontade de vencer tem que ser do tamanho da América.
Aí a jogada maravilhosa.
Quando se está a 90 minutos de conquistar o continente, é preciso deixar tudo em campo. Chegou a hora da verdade. Final da Sul-Americana. Dia 23, sábado, ao vivo na ESPN.
Jonathan Taylor here, running back for the Indianapolis Colts, and I just want to thank all the men and women that dedicate their lives each and every single day to defend this country, defend this land, to make sure that we're all safe and sound at home. We thank you and we love you. Keep fighting, guys.
Amen to that. The Colts and the Bills. Bills haven't won at the Colts since Peyton Manning's rookie season. That was 1998. It's a 13-10 game late in the second quarter. It was a beautiful toss and catch. Josh Allen hits Dawson Knox for a gain of 34. Very next play, design run, and there goes the big fella. And get off to the end zone. Bills take the lead 17-13. To 10-point Bills lead into the early fourth. Joe Flacco had earlier had a pick six against him, and here it's off the hands of Alec Pierce, a little too high. Taylor Rapp able to secure it. That's the third Bills interception of the game. 7 minutes to go, 3rd and 8. Allen completed passes to 7 different Buffalo pass catchers. Khalil Shakir caught the most of them, 6. That's a gain of 30. First down Bills. Trying to put this thing on ice, and they would. James Cook bounces this outside. Bills get the victory in Indy. Colts got a significant to some touchdown on one of the last plays of the game to win 30-20. Allen records his 14th career game with at least 250 passing yards and 50 rushing yards, which breaks the tie with Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, and Russell Wilson for the most by any quarterback in NFL history. It's also the first time that he has done so this year. They welcome Kansas City to Western New York next week. Chargers?
Go Chargers, go!
There you go. We're going to start 6-3. They welcome the Titans to town. Gorgeous powder blues. Here, it's a little trickery as Hassan Haskins flips it back to Justin Herbert, who finds Joshua Palmer. And then this is a 4th and 1 design run, and some fancy footwork there from Herbert. He avoids a bunch of Titan defenders. Touchdown, and it's 13-7. Late in the half, ball's out. Titans, as it bounces all over the field, it gets scooped up by Roger McCreary after Jeffrey Simmons knocks it out. Touchdown. Titans are going to take the lead into the locker room. Jim Harbaugh says he was throwing it. I never saw the replay. That ball's not out? Ryan Callahan can't believe it. I don't know. 13-10 now. About 3.5 to go in the third. Herbert on 3rd and 8. Money down. Who wants 3? Let's get 6. They do. Make it 7. Quentin Johnston in the end zone. It's a 20-10 game. Chargers backed up against their own goal line. Ladd McConkey. Big gain of 37. Herbert would set the NFL record for most completions within a player's first 5 seasons in this one. First down, and then the Michigan man, Haskins, up and in, barely. And the Chargers would get the 10-point win, 27-17. In sports media, we deal in facts and opinions. Now, it's my opinion that there is no team whose record is a greater reflection of who they have played than the Chargers. The facts are these. The quarterbacks that they have beaten: Gardner Minshew, Bryce Young, Bo Nix, Spencer Rattler, Jameis Winston, and Will Levis. Not a playoff game amongst them. The next 4 quarterbacks the Chargers face are Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Kirk Cousins, and Patrick Mahomes. I guess what I'm saying is if it's a report card, then the Chargers are getting a bunch of A's, and that is great, no argument. But the classes are about to get much more challenging. When we continue on Sports Center, Bill Barnwell's rough draft getting to be that time of year where the future of some coaches comes into focus. You wonder how much longer might they be in those gigs. We'll discuss with Bill as we can.
Alcaraz, Sinner. Nesta temporada eles deram um show nas quadras do mundo.
Busca uma bola espetacular de backhand.
Os 8 tenistas que mais se destacaram em 2024 se encontram na Itália para o torneio que consagrará o melhor entre os melhores do ano.
Ponto do jogo.
Chegou a hora da verdade. ATP Finals 2024, de 10 a 17 de novembro. Assista ao vivo no Disney Plus Premium. Bem-vindos à batalha final pela glória eterna. Atlético Mineiro. Botafogo. Do sangue à conquista. Tudo será preto e branco. E a América mais uma vez será brasileira. Final da Libertadores, ao vivo, no Disney Plus.
Aqui o último abraço, Vila.
A irmã do lutador Vitor Belfort está desaparecida.
O que realmente aconteceu? Onde está a Pri?
Os bombeiros encontraram uma cabeça na Baía de Guanabara.
A polícia do Rio prendeu 3 pessoas que podem estar envolvidas no suposto sequestro de Priscila Belfort.
Todo mundo é suspeito desde que prove o contrário.
Faz parte da vida a morte. É desaparecer, não.
Volta Priscila, já disponível no Disney Plus.
Olha o Anderson. A taça agora do Anderson.
Sabe aquelas boas histórias que a gente só conta pros amigos? Eles contam aqui. É melhor que entrevista. É resenha.
Eu fui na churrascaria, o cara disse, você quer o quê? Quer
show de Você bota uma memória RAM que não
aqui você se sente em casa. Ou melhor, dentro do vestiário, com a companhia de todos esses craques.
Havia mais história de pescador também, o mar em mais de 300 quilos.
Você vê o Resenha toda sexta-feira. Assista o Resenha na ESPN.
A Liga das Nações é única e a gente pode provar.
Todo mundo junto e misturado ali, né?
Clássicos mundiais em jogos de ida e volta. Mata-mata, rebaixamento, craques consagrados e promessas da nova geração em busca de um título para o seu país. Dia 17 de novembro, 2 da tarde. Áustria contra a Eslovênia. 4h45, Israel encara a Bélgica. Assista a estas partidas no Disney Plus Premium.
Desafiem as leis da física. Toda lei tem sua exceção.
Olha a recepção que me faz, pai.
Acreditem nas reviravoltas. Em 100 jardas, tudo pode acontecer.
E ele é bom demais.
Combine inteligência e força para derrubar todas as barreiras. Porque segunda foi feita para gritarmos. NFL, 10h15 da noite, os Dolphins encaram os Rams. Assista este jogo no Disney Plus Premium. ESPN FC em 2 edições. 3 da tarde, a paixão pelas ligas europeias, de fãs para fãs do futebol internacional. E às 6, o futebol brasileiro, na opinião de quem sabe o que está falando. De segunda a sexta ao vivo na ESPN.
Quando esses caras tocam na bola, esquece, é mágica. Espetáculo! Os mortais param para ver as lendas em ação, para testemunhar lances impossíveis e vibrar com o melhor basquete do mundo. Aqui, sua quarta é na quadra. Bate aí, isso é NBA. 9h30 da noite, Pelicans e Thunder. À meia-noite, tem Grizzlies contra Lakers, ao vivo. Assista essas partidas no Disney Plus Premium.
Bill Barnwell will join me in just a moment. We're on the hurry up with some other games so that we can share those results with you. Hey, Germany, we love you. Hey, you want to watch the Giants and the Cardinals? Excellent. Let's play overtime. This bums me out because, what I say, Giants, Panthers. The Tyrone Tracy fumble bums me out because he is a really good football player. Had a touchdown earlier in this game. Josie Jewell recovers. Keep your head up, young man. You're a really good football player. A-Shot Robinson knocked it out, by the way. Eddie Pinheiro, snap, hold, kick, all good. Panthers on a winning streak for the first time in exactly 700 days. That's how the morning began. This game was just gross. The helmets for the Jags, I think, are lovely. Everyone's throwing picks all day. Here it's Mac Jones, who's in for the injured Trevor Lawrence, and that is picked by Cameron Bynum, who had the spectacular Australian breakdance celebration, which was just incredible. That should have been the best thing I saw today. It was, actually. Vikings win 12-7. Patriots in Chicago. Jalen Polk, he's all alone, first and goal. Drake May, touchdown. Patriots lead 10-3. Battle, if you will, of the two of the top 3 picks in the draft. Caleb Williams sacked here. Patriots defense battled. Williams and the Bears offense are just, they're a mess at the moment. Williams under duress, nowhere to go. The Pats had 9 sacks, which ties the franchise record for the most in a game, and it's a 19-3 win for the Patriots. Bill Barnwell joins us, working on the rough draft for the column tomorrow. And Bill, we've already got 2 coaching openings, and this is the time of the year where you start looking at some teams and you go, you know, there'll probably be some more. As for Matt Eberflus with Chicago, this is year 3. Year 4, how optimistic are you for Coach?
Concerned about the offense, certainly for Matt Eberflus and Shane Waldron, the offensive coordinator, because like you said, 9 sacks in this game against the Patriots team that had 8 sacks in their prior 6 games combined. Now, Caleb Williams is holding on to the football for too long. He's 28th in QBR when he holds it for more than 4 seconds, and he has one of the highest off-target rates in the league because he's never setting his feet. He's trying to do the same stuff we saw at USC in a faster game. I just don't think there's the infrastructure he trusts to succeed, given how bad the offensive line plays.
Yeah, we talked a lot about that, didn't we, Bill? So many of those off-schedule plays at USC. He was a magician there. It's hard to do this in the National Football League. John Mara with the Giants a few weeks ago said that he would show some patience with Brian Daboll, and I, for one, said you probably should, right? You keep hitting the reset button, and that doesn't tend to work real well. But given the way things are going, should he exercise patience?
I think Brian Daboll is dialing up stuff that works. I mean, I go back to the flea flicker in this game, 3rd and 1 with Daniel Jones. 2 guys get wide open. Daniel Jones doesn't think either of them get sacked instead. This offense is just not hitting big plays with Daniel Jones. He has 11 completions, traveling 20 or more yards in the air since the start of 23. Bo Nix has more. Bo Nix was in college last year. Aiden O'Connell, Nick Mullins have more. That's why you have to dial that stuff up for Daniel Jones. And they've been averaging more points per game, more points per drive in the games Tyrod Taylor and Tommy DeVito started than the one Daniel Jones started since the start of 23.
Sounds like you and I agree. I'm a fan of Daboll. So the quarterback's been the issue there for years with New York. All right. No, the quarterback situation for Jacksonville today was that Lawrence has been injured. They've got a coach in Doug Peterson who's won a Super Bowl. You go back to last year, though, when Lawrence got injured on that Monday night against Cincinnati, they've lost 13 of 16. What's your take on Peterson's future in North Florida?
I really like Doug Peterson, but I just don't see what they're doing to make their quarterbacks' lives easier. We saw that with Trevor Lawrence, and then we saw it on Sunday with Mac Jones, who we know is a limited guy, but just had some success in the past. Go back to Alabama. He was competing over 90% of his RPOs. And they had a bunch of RPOs in this game, didn't really run many of them. They get a boot early in the game, a play-action boot for 23 yards. Okay, that's great. Call that more often. They didn't call that again the rest of the game. So you have Mac Jones as a drop-back passer and shotgun. That is not the best use of his skill set. I just think they're not maximizing their game plan. Well, they have limitations on offense, but they need to do more to make not only Mac Jones' life better, but Trevor Lawrence's life better when he gets back in the starting role.
Bill Barnwell Show podcast, always worth checking out, and ESPN.com as he's working on his rough draft. He'll read the full body of that text on Monday. Bill, appreciate you as always. Be well, my friend. When SportsCenter continues, it's a new edition. It is Nicole Briscoe and Mike Hughes with more reaction to a remarkable comeback to a really good football team. Detroit moves to 8-1.
Chega o dia em que o futebol cobra de 22 guerreiros até a última gota de suor. Chega o dia em que a sua vontade de vencer tem que ser do tamanho da América.
Olha a jogada maravilhosa.
Quando se está a 90 minutos de conquistar o continente, é preciso deixar tudo em campo. Chegou a hora da verdade. Final da Sul-Americana. Dia 23, sábado, ao vivo na ESPN.
Na minha vida de civil, eu usava uma peruca. Só que ninguém sabia.
Todo mundo sabia.
Chega ao Disney Plus.
Vai.
O filme do ano. 12 de novembro.
Tá super natural a cabeleira.
Isso se chama balayage.
Sabor na peruca.
Sistema capilar.
Adoro o seu sistema capilar, Wade.
Deadpool e Wolverine. 12 de novembro. No Disney Plus.
Quando esses caras tocam na bola, esquece. É mágica. Os mortais param pra ver as lendas em ação, pra testemunhar lances impossíveis e vibrar com o melhor basquete do mundo. Aqui, sua quarta é na quadra. Bate aí, isso é NBA. 9h30 da noite, Pelicans e Thunder. À meia-noite, tem Grizzlies contra Lakers, ao vivo. Assista essas partidas no Disney Plus Premium.
A competição de seleções europeias que já conquistou o mundo todo. A Liga das Nações é única e a gente pode provar.
Todo mundo junto e misturado ali, né?
Clássicos mundiais em jogos de ida e volta. Mata-mata, rebaixamento, craques consagrados e promessas da nova geração em busca de um título para o seu país. Dia 16 de novembro, Holanda e Hungria se enfrentam. Ao vivo, assista a esta partida no Disney Plus Premium.
Alcaraz, Sinner. Nesta temporada eles deram um show nas quadras do mundo.
Busca uma bola espetacular de backhand.
Os 8 tenistas que mais se destacaram em 2024 se encontram na Itália para o torneio que consagrará o melhor entre os melhores do ano. Chegou a hora da verdade. ATP Finals 2024, de 10 a 17 de novembro. Assista ao vivo no Disney Plus Premium. Você está preparado para velocidade? Então é só correr para ESPN 4.
Todo mundo melhorando agora. Agora ficou bom, hein?
E não importa se você gosta mais das pistas ou das ruas, se é do time do asfalto ou da equipe off-road, se o seu tipo favorito de veículo é em 4 ou 2 rodas.
Que briga pelo título da DTM!
Aqui tem emoção pra todos.
É Vitor Mundo pelo Bagaia!
Porque quando as maiores corridas do mundo dão a largada,
meu Deus do céu!
A palavra de ordem é sempre a mesma: acelerar.
A partir de agora, seja bem-vindo!
MotoGP, Indy, Moto2 e Moto3, DTM, Extreme E. Assista ao melhor do automobilismo ao vivo na ESPN.
Monday Night Football will be in Los Angeles. Countdown will be set, which means we need to get going. How are we going to get from here to there? Will be Tua and the Dolphins, Matthew Stafford and the Rams, SoFi Stadium, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Countdown begins 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, and all the post-game on Sports Center. All right, a little best available video. The proverbial game of inches. Jake Bates in Houston ties the game from 58 from the right hash, and this is just barely, and then from the left hash from 52 to win it, is literally inches. If there's Bates, just how close they were as Detroit gets the win by 3.
When it was that close, tonight was really close, so I definitely had a little moment, but luckily they, just kind of went right back in at the end when they needed to.
Pretty amazing. Detroit moves to 8-1. As I mentioned, we will be in Los Angeles for Monday Night Football. It's the Rams and the Dolphins as Week 10 wraps up. SportsCenter will be there afterwards. Stanford Steve will be in the building. We will have the beats as well as the rest of the day in sports as the post-game will allow. So, thanks for being with us. Enjoy your Monday. We'll see you from Los Angeles tomorrow night.
This is SportsCenter.
Yes, it is. Bristol and Eve's edition of SportsCenter to be exact. Thanks for wrapping up your Sunday fun day with us. And speaking of fun, NFL games that land with fun play are fun, and we had a few of those on Sunday.
They're fun for us. I'm not sure they're fun for them. Depends on which end, I guess, you're on. Let's get to the Lions and the Texans, although the fact that it came down to the wire is a little bit of a surprise. Texans hosting Jared Goff and the Lions Sunday Night Football halfway through the second quarter. Lions down 13-7. Goff's pass deflected, tipped, and then picked. And the Texans defense just absolutely doing their thing. Pick at the game for Goff and keep counting. The Texans would tack on a field goal after that turnover, and they had a 16-7 lead. Less than a minute left in the half. Still 16-7. C.J. Stroud. John Mechie the third. That is career touchdown number 1, and the Texans had a 23-7 lead. At the half, you're like, oh, that's possible. That should be safe. Wait for it. Third quarter, Jared Goff. Throwing picks, but not afraid to launch it. Sam Laporta, gain of 37 and well into the red zone. Next play, David Montgomery, why don't you just go plunge that in 3 yards and in for the score. They tried for 2, didn't get it, so it's 23-13. Next Texans drive. Look, neither one of these quarterbacks played great. Stroud looking for Tank Dell. Nope, that's Carlton Davis for third. That is his second pick of the game. Lions take over, and it does this. I can throw a pick, and guess what? You can also throw a pick. Goff looking for Jameson Williams, picked off, getting a bullet. Goff in a game with 4 INTs this season. That's 5 in this game alone. Texans still have that 10-point lead after 3. We go to the 4th. Goff getting the game back in it. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 9-yard score. 7th consecutive game with a receiving touchdown for him. That is a new Lions franchise record to make it 23-20. Defense comes up big. They force a punt. Lions with the ball. Jahmyr Gibbs takes it. Gets it to the outside for a gain of 20. It still comes down to this. 4th and 11. Lions kicking a 58-yarder. The Houston native. Oh! Living on the edge. That's the 3rd longest made field goal in Lions history to tie it at 22. Anyway, more of this story in a few. Texans driving. Stroud looking for David Hutchinson. That falls incomplete. Obviously, there was contact there. He wanted pass interference. I'm just going to be quiet. Maybe Fairbairn coming out. Another 58-yarder. No. Fairbairn's played the hero so many times. Not this time. It remains tied at 23. Goff, what can you do? How about St. Brown? That is a first down. It was 3rd and 6. Stroud can only watch them with 4 seconds to play. Bates, who was selling bricks like a year and a half ago, is now out there winning games by sneaking it in. Lions come back from 16 down. They beat the Texans 26-23. It's their best start since 1954.
We play defense like that, we don't win that game. Because look, we did what we had to do at the end offensively. You know, we found our way and we're able to get in position, score some points. But without the defense, you know, 5 turnovers. It's hard. You know, it's hard to win that way.
I honestly didn't feel like I was playing all that bad. And I was seeing things well. I was throwing it well. Had some unfortunate things there early, but I've been through a whole lot worse than that. I've been to the bottom, and mentally I've been to the bottom. Some unlucky plays isn't going to throw me off my game.
I feel like this game was on me. You know, definitely got to make plays, got to make throws. Can't turn the ball over and we're in scoring position. So, yeah, I blame this on me. You know, I got to be better in those moments. So, yeah, it's really just got to go down and score in the red zone. Defense is getting the turnovers like they were. So, got to be able to, reward them with points, and that's something we didn't do.
Tim Hasselbeck is here. Look, I mean, talk about the numbers with Jared Goff, with 5 picks, yet they still won. How did they do it?
They did it because their defense hung in there and kept them in the football game, Nicole. I mean, we know that it's a tough, gritty, resilient football team, and you need to be that when the quarterback is turning the ball over. I thought especially in the second half, clearly they created some turnovers, but they also did a good job of just putting pressure on C.J. Stroud. And I think because of that, the game started to feel a little bit uphill for the Houston Texans. They felt that lead kind of slipping away. And, while we look at the Rams, we look at the Lions as an offensive-led team, they were a defensive-led team tonight.
And it led to another win. That's Tim Hasselbeck. Thanks.
The Cardiac Chiefs in full effect against Sundays. They hosted the Broncos. KC 8-0 on the season coming in. Had 14 straight wins dating back to last season. There's Mahomes, and there is Bo Nix, who came to KC with ill intentions. Second quarter, we were scoreless until Nix hits Devon Delay. Broncos take a 7-0 lead. 3rd and 1 now, about 7 minutes to go in the second. Nix to Cortland Sutton for the touchdown. 2 or more TDs in 4 of the last 6 games for Nick, but the Broncos were 14-3. That was the largest deficit KC had faced all season, 11 points, but guess what? They are down, but they are far from over. Mahomes, Travis Kelce, 22-yard gain. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. It's 4th and goal. Instead of kicking the field goal, they decide to go for it. Mahomes, Kelce in the place to be. 76 career receiving touchdowns for Kelce. That ties Tony Gonzalez for the most in Chiefs history, and they were down 14-10 at the break. Now, 8 straight games the Chiefs had won after trailing in the second half, including the playoff. That's an NFL record. So 10 minutes ago in the 4th, they're down 14-13 now. 3rd and 13, Mahomes and DeAndre Hopkins, 31-yard gain, and that keeps the drive moving down the field. 6 minutes ago, 3rd and goal here. Mahomes looking for Kelce again, overshoots him. So they have to force themselves to kick a field goal. So now it's 16-14, Chiefs are up, less than 2 to go. Here comes Nick, 3rd and 6. Steps up and hits Sutton for a 13-yard gain. Nick's 22 of 30, 215 yards in the game. That was huge, because ultimately it would set up this. 1 second to go. Will Lutz from 35 yards away to win it, and the KC special teams coming through like the rent is due. Leo Chanel with the hand to get on the ball just enough. Chiefs are the first team to block a potential game-winning field goal 35 yards or shorter on the last play of the fourth quarter since 1999. They remain 9-0. Chanel, how about that game-winning block?
It was kind of like right below the palm. It's just a good push by everybody. I got through. We've been talking about it for a while. One of those. Did it. Big one.
Arguably, take it down for the winning kick, and then Leo steps up and does what Leo does every week. Somewhere he makes a play. Defensively, special teams, somewhere he steps up and makes a play. And I get to see that every day, how we work that block and that last final shot there. But it's also something that we work on like crazy.
Told our team I was proud of how they fought. Thought we outplayed them. But nonetheless, you gotta beat a champion, and you weren't able to do it. So obviously, you got what you see.
If refuse to lose with an NFL team right now, it would definitely be the Chiefs. They've won 15 straight, including the playoffs, dating back to week 17 of last season. That includes 12 straight wins in one-score games, tied for the second longest streak in NFL history, and they've won 9 straight games when trailing in the second half, which extends their longest streak in NFL history.
Josh Allen has the Bills on the road, taking on the Colts. The problem for the Colts is, well, the first pass attempt of the game, Joe Flacco, supposed to be the guy giving him a chance to win. The first pass attempt, that's a big 23 yards. Bills on the board, make it 7-0. Flacco never saw Johnson called it an awful decision, but honestly, that was just the beginning. Though honestly, the Colts were able to keep it a little close, at least for a bit. Kellen Woodson Go, that's a touchdown from Flacco. That ties it at 10. But just before the half, Allen, I do a little toddler style for the touchdown, 57 for a rushing touchdown, ties in the second most in Bills history. And behind William Thomas, Bills had that lead at the half, 17-13. Let's go to the fourth. The problem for the Colts is Flacco just gave the ball away too much. 3 picks, 1 lost fumble. Third pick of the game came, well, there, Flacco. Called this game humbly, picked off Taylor Rapp. Bills take over, and it led to this. James Cook, handoff, touchdown. Bills win it 30-20. And next up for Buffalo, those undefeated Chiefs in Buffalo.
All right, Uncle Herm is with us here.
Oh, boy.
All right, so Bills take care of business, Chiefs take care of business, and we get that matchup coming up next week. Now, besides Baltimore opening night, I would suffice to say Buffalo is the best team the KC's faced this season. Fair?
Correct.
Okay. So, with that being said, how do you see this matchup playing out then?
Well, if it continues to be the matchup we've seen the last 3 times, the Buffalo Bills have beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Buffalo's playing at home.
Yep.
They understand this is the team that they have to go through, especially in the playoffs. I think Buffalo wins this game.
Really?
Yeah. The Chiefs are playing close games. When you play against the Buffalo Bills, they got to close it. They got to win. It's the quarterback.
Okay.
They'll close the game out. And this team has a lot of confidence playing the Kansas City Chiefs, especially in the regular season. They won the last 3 contests.
I was going to say, it can only be the regular season because everyone remembers what happened in the playoff game.
Playoffs, whole different story.
All right, consider this, though. Patrick Mahomes, with today's win, he improved to 19-14 in games where his team trailed by 10 or more points at any point during the game. That's the best record since 1950. Here's the deal. He's the only player that has a winning record in those situations since 1950. And he's 5 games over 500.
Well, I'm not debating that.
Okay, all right.
Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback on the planet.
There you go.
And the Kansas City Chiefs might be the best team when you think about coming from behind to win games.
Yes.
But the Buffalo Bills has shown us the last 3 times they have played the Kansas City Chiefs, they found a way to win in the regular season.
Well, they're going to have a lead probably for a long time if they're going to hang on again and beat them for a 4th straight time and give the Chiefs their first loss of the season.
Coming up on SportsCenter, down to the wire with the Niners and the Bucs and the Steelers and Commanders. And then speaking of Commanders, there are no moral victories in the NFL, right? Why Herm Edwards is asking DC to maybe rethink that. Plus, does anyone feel the Cowboys gave you supposed to be home field advantage? Struggles in Dallas continue at SportsCenter.
Quando esses caras tocam na bola, esquece, é mágica. Espetáculo! Os mortais param pra ver as lendas em ação, pra testemunhar lances impossíveis e vibrar com o melhor basquete do mundo. Aqui, sua quarta é na quadra. Bate aí, isso é NBA. 9:30 da noite, Pelicans e Thunder. À meia-noite, tem Grizzlies contra Lakers. Ao vivo. Assista essas partidas no Disney Plus Premium, onde a rivalidade é conhecida somente como El Clássico. E os pontos corridos são apenas La Liga. Os adjetivos são descartáveis. Vini Júnior! Aqui, chame-os de Los Brasileños, Los Entrenadores, Las Canchas e só. Porque quando a bola rola dentro das 4 linhas espanholas, El Futebol acontece. Campeonato Espanhol, ao vivo na ESPN.
Dispara, a emoção começa a acontecer.
Agora do Anderson.
Alcaraz, Sinner. Nesta temporada eles deram um show nas quadras do mundo.
Busca uma bola espetacular de backhand.
Os 8 tenistas que mais se destacaram em 2024 se encontram na Itália para o torneio que consagrará o melhor entre os melhores do ano.
O ponto do jogo.
Chegou a hora da verdade. ATP Finals 2024, de 10 a 17 de novembro. Assista ao vivo no Disney Plus Premium. Bem-vindos à batalha final pela glória eterna. Atlético Mineiro. Botafogo.
O Botafogo aumenta ainda mais a vantagem.
Do sangue à conquista. Tudo será preto e branco. E a América mais uma vez será brasileira. Final da Libertadores, ao vivo, no Disney Plus.
Você virou mãe primeiro e atleta depois. E aí, como foi isso pra você?
A quarta temporada do Reflexões traz conversas inspiradoras com atletas que conquistaram o maior título de todos, o de mãe.
A vantagem que eu tenho de ser mãe era muito maior do que um contrato. Comuniquei ao clube, adivinha o que aconteceu? Meu pé na bunda.
As confissões de quem decidiu conciliar o esporte com a maternidade e os obstáculos que elas tiveram que superar nessa jornada.
Tava muito difícil pra mim, porque eu estava lidando com a dor da separação, eu estava aprendendo a ser mãe, porque a gente não nasce mãe.
Reflexões, nas noites de sábado. Assista ao Reflexões no Disney Plus.
To the NFL now for a down-to-the-wire game between a couple of division leaders. You got J.D. Daniels and the Commanders taking on Russell Wilson and the Steelers. Early first, Steelers got a 2nd and 9 from the Commanders' 16. Watch this. Wilson with the throw to the end zone. George Pickens. Is Simone Biles in there, actually? Look at that acrobat. He's like rotating in there. The Russian judge still wouldn't like it, but it doesn't matter. The Steelers lead 7-0. Now in the second, Commanders down 14-10. 1:20 left to play in the first half. Daniels. Look, McCaffrey puts him inside the 20. Gain of 23. Then 19 seconds left in the half. Austin to Eckler. You want a second touchdown of the day? Good. Got it. Commanders had a 17-14 lead at the break. Now in the third. Commanders trying to do that double up thing. Opening drive of the second half. Daniels going to connect. Florin over the middle. He gets it down to the Steelers 17. That is a gain of 54. Leads to this 2 plays later. First and goal from the 1. Jeremy McNichols. Touchdown. Commanders have that 24-14 lead. The Steelers have an answer. On 2nd and 19. They needed 19. Pickens got him 34. Easy first down. It leads to this. Najee Harris. Now punch that in. And this game is close. 24-21. Let's go to the fourth. Now it's 27-21. Steelers trailing. 2:27 to play. Wilson. Back to pass. Okay. Mike Williams. His only catch of the game is good for the lead. Steelers up 28-27 after the Wilson touchdown. So Daniels and Wilson, he made the plays when he needed to. But what about Daniels on 4th and 9 to Zach Ertz? That's close to the first down marker. Ooh, that knee is down. Hall stands, turn it over on downs. Steelers get the ball. Commanders, you can't jump off sides when they're trying to ice it, but that's exactly what will happen. Steelers win. Commanders, they did impress Mike Tomlin.
He did a lot today that, they weren't accustomed to. They had only had 13 3-and-outs through 9 football games. That was an agenda of ours. 47% of their drives reached the red zone. That was an agenda of ours. They're a dangerous group. They're a hot group. But we want to be the firemen. We want to put that stuff out.
And they did put it out. They handed the Commanders their 3rd loss of the season. But again, the Steelers are 7-2. It's not like they played a shabby team here. But if you're Washington, once you process everything that happened, how should you walk away from this game?
Well, you have to feel good about your football team.
Still?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, if you're Washington right now, this division is a division basically with 2 teams. NFC East. Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. They have a playoff spot. I'm going to say it right now. They're going to make the playoffs. Okay. They got 7 wins right now. They're going to make the playoffs. They got 8 games left. Just do the math, right? Yeah. So I think when you play the Pittsburgh Steelers, you got to understand this. that their defense is really good. They can take the ball away. You have a rookie quarterback playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought he played about as good as you can play as a young quarterback. Mike Tomlin has never lost to a rookie quarterback. These guys were in the game. Washington was in this game. I mean, Pittsburgh had to make some big plays on offense. They bring Russell Wilson in. How about Mike Williams, the guy they just signed this week? Said, what are you for? Because he can throw the deep ball and he can catch the deep ball. That won the game.
One catch, one touchdown for Williams. By the way, coming up next for the Commanders, those Eagles you mentioned, Thursday night football, that could determine who wins this division. Appreciate it.
Watch.
Well, speaking of down-to-the-wire games, how about the Niners and the Bucks? Of course, both these teams trying to do some work to win their respective division. Hey, is that Christian McCaffrey in uniform? Hadn't seen him all season.
Finally.
He was out with calf and Achilles issues, but he was back out there. Meanwhile, Lucky Irving, little 12-yard touchdown there. The Buccaneers take a 17-13 lead. Jake Moody. Jake had some issues on Sunday. That one is wide left. Shanahan a little upset. So the Niners are still down 17-13. Brock Purdy to McCaffrey, 30-yard gain. He had 107 scrimmage yards on 19 touches. Welcome back, CMC. Same drive. Purdy. Lots of time. Problem is he's got nobody open. Find some time. Find more time. Throw it up to George Kittle. Oh, did you see that catch? Did you see the footwork? Get them down, those Jordans. Niners go up 20-17. About 3 minutes to go now in the game. Moody coming out to add to that cushion from 44 yards away. He misses this one wide right. He missed 3 kicks on the day. Shanahan's like, what are we doing? And then the players getting frustrated. Debo Samuels, he shoves the long snapper, Taylor Pepper. Sure, they're having a conversation about what's going on. 2 minutes to go. 4th and 7. Baker Mayfield pressured by Nick Bosa. Wouldn't go down like a toddler at bedtime. Instead, he finds a receiver. That's White. How did he make that play happen? Well, he had to. Bucks would end up getting a field goal to tie the game at 20-all. So we have 23 seconds remaining. Purdy, Juwan Jennings misses the tackle, gets the first down. That was huge because that gets him into field goal range. 3 seconds remaining. Moody, those 3 misses, everyone will forget about them. Well, maybe not. But they remember that you got that one to go in when you needed it. Niners get it, 23-20. Let's talk about that little exchange there, Debo.
Totally, I like to get like that, but just like frustrated in the heat of battle. Really close game, and I kind of got out of character a little bit, but I'll talk to Moody and we'll get past it.
Heat of the moment, it happens. I do got to make those kicks at the end of the day, so that's all I'm focused on. I'm not worried about anything like that.
Probably an obvious one. Guy's frustrated, and something probably happened, and brothers scuffle a little bit. I didn't see any of it, so I don't know how bad it was, but something I'm not too worried about. We'll fix it. If it hasn't been fixed already, we'll fix it on the plane and go back to loving each other tomorrow.
Fix it on the plane? Y'all do that, huh? Fix it on the plane? All right, I've never heard that before. No one is happier to have Christian McCaffrey back than his quarterback. Purdy won more than 75% of his starts over the last 2 seasons when McCaffrey plays, averaging a yard more per pass attempt with a 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio.
When Eves and I have issues, we have to fix it in the commercial break. It's a much shorter time frame. Obviously, Herm is back with us. Christian McCaffrey is back for the Niners. They got the win. Those are all good things, but why should I also just be like, oh boy, pump the
Well, I think he gives them energy, obviously, on offense. He is the key to this offense. First game, I thought he played marvelous. But when you watch the 49ers right now, they used to have the ability to close games out. They keep games close. It's almost, they win, but it's like they let teams hang around. They got to, when they get the lead, they got to close the game out. Offensively close it out, and defensively get off the field, close the game.
You've been saying this about them from week 1. Story.
They're not this dominant defense they used to be. They used to be dominant on defense.
All right, I gotcha. All right, stand by. More from you in a bit. First, we got to get to the NBA. Oh, this for a marquee matchup. Luka Doncic and the Mavericks hosting Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. First quarter. Nuggets with the 7-point advantage. Look at this. No look. Who needs eyes? Jokic, Julian Strawther. Nuggets up 30-21. Then Klay Thompson throwing it down to Doncic. Ducks under. Flying Peyton Watson, exactly. Game down tied at 42. He's like, oh boy, that could have hurt. We go to the fourth. Nuggets up 2. It's Jamal Murray. Passes to behind. Jokic trails 3. 113-108. Mavericks have the answer though. Kyrie gets it to Luka. He too drills the 3. Mavericks within just 2. Kyrie beating the shot clock. Yes, he did.
Wow.
Mavericks up 2, then under a minute. Still that same score. Nuggets trying to tie it up. Who are you going to give it to? That man. Jokic misses, but able to get his kid back in. It tied at 120. 20 seconds left to play. Murray. Michael Porter Jr., what can you do? You do that. 122-120. Final chance for the Mavs. Irving. All by him lonesome. Tip, no good. Jokic, rebound, that'll do it. 37 points, 18 rebounds, 15 assists for Jokic. Nuggets win by those 2, 122-120. Did you know about these ridiculous numbers so far this season for Jokic through 10 games? 297 points, 137 rebounds, 117 assists. He is the first player with 275, 125, and 100 in his first 10 games in NBA history.
All right, still ahead on SportsCenter. Don't blame CD or Cooper. Maybe it's Jerry and design flaws in Jerry World. Those are the questions coming down right now in Big D. Fighting words?
A competição de seleções europeias que já conquistou o mundo todo. A Liga das Nações é única e a gente pode provar.
Todo mundo junto e misturado ali, né?
Clássicos mundiais em jogos de ida e volta. Mata-mata, rebaixamento, craques consagrados e promessas da nova geração em busca de um título para o seu país. Dia 15 de novembro, 4h45 da tarde. Escócia e Croácia se enfrentam. Assista a esta partida no Disney Plus Premium.
Quando esses caras tocam na bola, esquece, é mágica. Espetáculo! Os mortais param pra ver as lendas em ação, pra testemunhar lances impossíveis e vibrar com o melhor basquete do mundo. Aqui, sua quarta é na quadra. Bate aí, isso é NBA. 9h30 da noite, Pelicans e Thunder. À meia-noite, tem Grizzlies contra Lakers, ao vivo. Assista essas partidas no Disney Plus Premium.
Esse time só espera o juiz apitar o fim da partida para começar o duelo no campo da opinião.
Essa pra mim é a primeira questão. Todas as informações de análise.
Um debate com credibilidade e o entrosamento de quem vê o jogo e prova que o futebol pode ter muitos ângulos numa só linha.
Vai chegando aqui pra te avisar.
Linha de passe, segunda, 10 da noite, quarta e domingo, após a rodada. Assista ao Linha de Passe na ESPN. Alcaraz, Sinner. Nesta temporada eles deram um show nas quadras do mundo.
Busca uma bola espetacular de backhand.
Os 8 tenistas que mais se destacaram em 2024 se encontram na Itália para o torneio que consagrará o melhor entre os melhores do ano.
O ponto do jogo.
Chegou a hora da verdade. ATP Finals 2024, de 10 a 17 de novembro. Assista ao vivo no Disney Plus Premium. Desafiem as leis da física. Toda lei tem sua exceção.
Olha a recepção que faz, vai.
Acreditem nas reviravoltas. Em 100 jardas, tudo pode acontecer.
E ele é bom demais.
Combine inteligência e força para derrubar todas as barreiras. Porque segunda foi feita para gritarmos. NFL, 10h15 da noite, os Dolphins encaram os Rams. Assista a este jogo no Disney Plus Premium.
Pra levantar os torcedores.
Orgulho do Nordeste, patrimônio do Brasil. Isso é Lampions. Não perca a heróica jornada pela orelhuda Copa do Nordeste, ao vivo na ESPN.
Olha o Anderson. A taça agora do Anderson.
É minha lá.
desfile de classe.
Para levantar os torcedores do Milan.
Talento.
Outro nível, é outro nível.
Beleza. E personalidade. O campeonato que tá sempre na moda. Feito sob medida para quem ama futebol. Campeonato italiano. Assista ao vivo na ESPN.
Limelight is brought to you by Corona Extra. Find the fine life. Live La Vida Más Fina.
The Knicks and the Pacers, you got Jalen Brunson, you got Tyrese Halliburton, trading jumpers on Sunday. See them in the playoffs again this upcoming season. OG Anunoby in the corner at 19 the first half. A tie game. About midway through the second quarter, Benedict Mathurin says, ladies and gentlemen, please would you bring your attention to me? Knocks down the three, give the Pacers a 4-point advantage, then another one. He had 21 in the first half. Pacers trailing by 3 though at the break. Guess what? They were not done, and neither was Mathurin. Cutting through the middle on the pass to T.J. McConnell. He had a career high 38 points, 13 of 18 from the floor, 7 of 9 from 3, and the Pacers were up 5 after that free throw. How would the Knicks respond? Karl Anthony Towns had 30, 9 rebounds. Knicks were down 2. Then Tyrese Halliburton says, come move with the movement. First to dish to Miles Turner. Push lead to 6. And then very next possession, Halliburton sets up Turner again. He was 5 of 8 from 3, 26 points. Pacers are up 7. Then Halliburton, well, he could score too. He had 35 points to go along with 14 assists. Pacers won to win it, 132-121. So Mathurin and Halliburton become the first teammates in Pacers history to each score 35 points or more in the same game. Now, the last time the Pacers had 2 guys score at least 30 in the game against the Knicks, game 1, 1995 Eastern Conference Semis. That was a signature Reggie Miller game where he scored 8 points in the final 9 seconds to win that game in the Garden.
Back to the NFL, Cooper Rush and the Cowboys hosting the Eagles. Yeah, Cooper Rush in place with the injured Dak Prescott. The first one, 41 the last time he filled in. Spoiler alert, no. Rush taking the handoff to Glenn wide open. The problem here is Sun. Sun in his eyes from, well, a design flaw in Jerry Stadium.
Are you in favor of curtains? Yes, 1,000%.
You talk to Jerry about that.
I mean, y'all doing my job right now.
By the way, we know where the sun's going to be when we decide to flip the coin. So we do know where the damn sun's going to be on our own station.
So why did you build it that way? Cowboys have to settle for a field goal. Eagles, though, they are not settling at all. 30 seconds to go in the half. Jalen Hurts shaking off the defender. Finally, Dallas got him. That is a touchdown. Eagles up 18-6 in the half. You know what? It did not get any better from there for the Cowboys. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hurts looking around, steps up. Johnny Wilson. Wilson. First career touchdown, so that's cool. Eagles now up 21-6. Next Eagles possession. Hurts has never won in Dallas. Let's get that for good. Jumps up with 4 total touchdowns in this game. It's now 28-6. Trey Lance coming in. First time this season. We're making changes. This is going to make it better. You're like, oh, Lance is going to keep it himself. He's going to pick up the free yards. That's good. That's a positive play. But guess what? Mike McCarthy's like, no, I'm going to bring back Cooper Rush. Clear the drive. Rush. Zach walks out. Rush went 13 of 23 for 45 yards. Also 2 lost fumbles. That is one of them. Do I need to tell you the Eagles won, or is that just implied? Because the turnaround of fall apart at home this season for Dallas has been simply shocking. Over the last 2 seasons, they've been 16-1 at home. Last season, they were the NFL's only undefeated team at home, and they boasted the league's best point differential of plus 172. Then came this season, and it came crashing down because Dallas is 0 for their home games with the league's worst point differential of minus 94.
bad and worse. The Jets face the Cardinals and Kyler Murray on Sunday. Second quarter, they're up 14-6. Murray, Trey McBride, and he shakes off Sauce Gardner. Then hurdles Jalen Mills. Come on.
He's a guy that can reach on all three levels. Obviously, the catch and run on third down is unbelievable. He's elite with the ball in his hands. I keep telling you guys this, and no one believes me.
So McBride, third hurdle this season, that's tied for the most in the league with Najee Harris and Saquon Barkley. But did you do one backwards?
Exactly.
Did you do one backwards?
No.
This is Murray to Marvin Harrison. 17 straight completions at one point for Murray. Cardinals up 24-6 at the half. Opening drive the third quarter. Jets are going for it on fourth and goal, because why not? Aaron Rodgers hit, ball comes out, fumble, turnover. Rodgers 22 for 35, season low 151 yards, 32nd straight game with 300 passing yards, under 300 passing yards, I should say. He went to the 10, had a little right arm issue, but he would stay in the game, didn't matter, because Kyler was doing this. First player in NFL history with 250 passing yards, 85% completion percentage, and 2 rushing touchdowns in the game. Cardinals win it 31-6. They've won 4 straight. How about a little father-like son in the NFL, courtesy of the officials? Now, the Giants and the Panthers got today started early over in Munich, Germany. Less than 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Panthers got a third free. So, Cage Mays appears to jump the line. So, the flag is thrown. So, this is Sean Hockley with the call. Hockley, know what that means? I do.
Feldstadt, Angriff. Oh, 5 yards treffen. It's by the center. It's third down.
Okay, bringing the German. I see you out there showing off. But here's the deal. If that sounds familiar, let's go back to October 2nd, 2005. The first regular season game ever played outside the U.S. Cardinals Niners in Mexico. Now, during that game, there was an unsportsmanlike conduct call, and Ed Hockley, John's dad, had the call.
Falta personal no ofensivo. Número 75.
Now that is dedication to that play. Give it up to the Hockley family. We need more fathers, right? You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's better to be left with a good. Sometimes it's better to have passion. But it's not supposed to be the reality. Being mediocre. That is what I'm
Se o futebol se joga com 2 times em 2 tempos, o programa que melhor o define não podia ser diferente. 3 da tarde, paixão das ligas europeias fez nascer uma resenha de fãs para fãs do futebol internacional. ESPN FC com Luciano Amaral.
Vai comentando, vai fazendo o programa junto com a gente.
E às 6, o futebol brasileiro, na opinião de quem sabe o que está falando. Junte-se a esse time de respeito. ESPN FC com Daniela Boaventura. De segunda a sexta ao vivo na ESPN.
A competição de seleções europeias que já conquistou o mundo todo. A Liga das Nações é única e a gente pode provar.
Todo mundo junto e misturado ali, né?
Clássicos mundiais em jogos de ida e volta. Mata-mata, rebaixamento, craques consagrados e promessas da nova geração em busca de um título para o seu país. Dia 16 de novembro, Holanda e Hungria se enfrentam ao vivo. Assista a esta partida no Disney Plus Premium.
Essa sou eu agora, depois de mais um tempo. Eu sou uma acumuladora de relacionamentos que não significam nada. Você sabe que eu não quero namorar.
Você acabou de falar que me ama aqui agora, você acabou de falar.
Ele pode ser o amor da sua vida. Vitor, não existe sequências de 4 palavras mais ridículas do que amor da minha vida.
Amor da minha vida. Estreia dia 22 de novembro no Disney Plus.
Desafiem as leis da física. Toda lei tem sua exceção.
Olha a recepção que faz, vai.
Acreditem nas reviravoltas. Em 100 jardas, tudo pode acontecer.
E ele é bom demais.
Combine inteligência e força para derrubar todas as barreiras. Porque segunda foi feita para gritarmos. NFL, 10 e 15 da noite, os Dolphins encaram os Rams. Assista a este jogo no Disney Plus Premium. Alcaraz, Sinner. Nesta temporada eles deram um show nas quadras do mundo.
Busca uma bola espetacular de Patrick.
Os 8 tenistas que mais se destacaram em 2024 se encontram na Itália para o torneio que consagrará o melhor entre os melhores do ano. Chegou a hora da verdade. ATP Finals 2024, de 10 a 17 de novembro. Assista ao vivo no Disney Plus Premium.
14 equipes jogando dentro e fora de casa em uma temporada regular de pontos corridos. Depois, um mata-mata com os 4 melhores times. E, para fechar, uma final única para ninguém botar defeito. Prazer, essa é a principal liga de futebol feminino dos Estados Unidos. Testemunhe que as maiores campeãs do mundo são capazes. Ao vivo, na ESPN. Quando esses caras tocam na bola, esquece. É mágica. Os mortais param para ver as lendas em ação, para testemunhar lances impossíveis e vibrar com o melhor basquete do mundo. Aqui, sua quarta é na quadra. Bate aí, isso é NBA. 9:30 da noite, Pelicans e Thunder. À meia-noite, tem Grizzlies contra Lakers, ao vivo. Assista essas partidas no Disney Plus Premium.
CR7, Neymar. Craques que já beijaram os troféus mais importantes do mundo.
Belíssimo gol!
Mas o mundo, amigo, é maior do que a gente imagina. E agora, eles se enfrentam por um título continental que ainda não conquistaram. Tchau, Europa. Olá, Ásia. Não perca as grandes estrelas na Liga dos Campeões Asiática. Assista ao vivo na ESPN.
Recording performance is brought to you by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
The Capital One rewarding performance has earned Joey Logano another NASCAR championship. His career after a dominant performance in Phoenix, the 107 round, 3 times second ahead of his teammate Ryan Blaney. Blaney was also entitled attention to that finish. Gives Team Penske their first 1-2 championship finish. Logano is now also the 10th driver in NASCAR history to win 3 or more championships.
Sometimes you can't win from losing. That's some wisdom my dad dropped to me when I first started playing youth sports. It basically means sometimes it's your mistakes that lead to losses rather than what the opponent did or did not do. But Patrick Mahomes and these present-day Chiefs have flipped that wisdom on its head because no matter what they or their opponents have done, KC can't lose for winning right now. The two-time defending champs have now won 15 straight games dating back to last season, but they've also now won an NFL record 9 straight games when trailing in the second half. So let's go through a 2-minute drill situation on the Chiefs refusing to lose this season. This whole thing started opening night against the Ravens. 5 seconds to go in the game, Baltimore down 7. Lamar Jackson, Isaiah Likely back in the end zone for the touchdown to tie the game, but a review would show that toe was out of bounds. Wow, that close. Here's how it sounded on Kansas City radio.
Number 19. I've never loved you more, brother. Incomplete by a toenail.
So the Chiefs win that one 27-20.
See, this game, 3-2 against the Bengals. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chiefs down 25-23. It's 4th and 16 from the 35. Mahomes running, finding Rashee Rice over the middle. That pass falls incomplete. You see the flag. The Bengals pass interference. Joe Burrow, obviously not happy with the call. That does give the Chiefs a first down. Then after that, 3 seconds left. Bunkers goes out there. 51-yard game field goal. That was week 2, and the Chiefs won that one 26-25.
All right, so 2 straight weeks of tight games. How about week 3 against the Falcons? Atlanta's down 22-17. They're stuck there on 31. Very next play, Bijan Robinson, he's tackled for a 3-yard loss. The Chiefs defense comes up huge with those 2 stops, and they win it 22-17.
Cardiac kids sort of give us a break until week 9 against the Bucs. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bucs down 24-17. Baker Mayfield finds Ryan Miller back at the end zone. He wants to go for the extra point. Listen to Troy Aikman had to say.
When you're on the road against the defending world champs and you've got them on the ropes, and you get a chance to win a game, on one play, I think you've got to do that.
Well, it led to to this overtime and look at Baker Mayfield's face when Mahomes won that coin toss. Absolute disbelief because he knows what's coming. In overtime, Kareem Hunt touching it in for the score. Game over. Buccaneers never touched the ball in OT. Chiefs won it 30-24.
From week 9 to week 10, Will Lutz 35 yards away to win it. No, blocked. Special teams coming up big for KC. Here's how it sounded on Denver radio.
On the way, it is blocked. I really am at a loss for words.
I mean, he was in his feelings on that one. Chiefs win it 16-14. They are a perfect 9-0 to start the season.
Number 7.
Substitution for you grew up playing football and you live for the walk-off, whatever it is. It's special when you've been these guys for so long and you get this connection with the other guys that made that play. It's something that I'm sure Leo will have for the rest of his life. But I'm just glad that we all get to experience it together.
Hats off to them. They just have found ways to win and win over and again. And they've done that this year, and so it's impressive to watch, impressive to see that they're capable of that, find ways to win. And, hopefully, we'll find that same way and we'll be able to do the same thing.
Bucks would like to be able to figure out how to win. Celtics, maybe this is awful Bucks. They are mean. Not so much. They're mean. Making the fans green. Jalen Brown back after missing the last 4 due to injury. Bucks flexor. Bucks up 6. Hunnick throwing that down. He had 19 points in the first quarter, the most in any quarter this season. So that's good because the Bucks led by 10 after 1. But keep an eye on Giannis and Jalen Brown here. Offensive foul. Elbowing Brown in the face. And then what is it? What's happening here?
I was just a child. I'm just focused on helping my team get a win.
When you say that I was a child, Giannis is a child. I'm just focused on helping my team get a win.
This is who I am. I play the game with fun, joy. If I have another opportunity, I'll do it.
I love that he's just like, yes, I am a child. I own that. Giannis attacking the basket. Brown pushes him on that one. This was the game tied at 95. Giannis, by the way, 43 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. Now, as for the foul, it was reviewed. It was upgraded to a flagrant. Jalen Brown was asked if the whole second quarter thing was on his mind. He was like, no, I was just playing basketball. Also playing basketball. How about this from Jason Tatum? After it kicks it back out, how about that for a 3? And then again, big bucket, 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists for Tatum. Boston wins 113-107, which means
Seattle Sports Center top 10. He could not have just done that. A show-stopping highlight. Wow. Stop the madness.
A Liga das Nações é única e a gente pode provar.
Todo mundo junto e misturado ali, né?
Clássicos mundiais em jogos de ida e volta, mata-mata, rebaixamento, craques consagrados e promessas da nova geração em busca de um título para o seu país. Dia 17 de novembro, 2 da tarde, Áustria contra a Eslovênia, 4h45, Israel encara a Bélgica. Assista a estas partidas no Disney Plus Premium.
Quando esses caras tocam na bola, esquece, é mágica. Os mortais param pra ver as lendas em ação, pra testemunhar lances impossíveis e vibrar com o melhor basquete do mundo. Aqui, sua quarta é na quadra. Bate aí, isso é NBA. 9h30 da noite, Pelicans e Thunder. À meia-noite, tem Grizzlies contra Lakers, ao vivo. Assista essas partidas no Disney Plus Premium.
Você virou mãe primeiro e atleta depois. E aí, como foi isso pra você?
A quarta temporada do Reflexões traz conversas inspiradoras com atletas que conquistaram o maior título de todos, o de mãe.
A vantagem que eu tinha de ser mãe era muito maior do que um contrato. Comuniquei ao clube, adivinha o que aconteceu? Levei o pé na bunda.
As confissões de quem decidiu conciliar o esporte com a maternidade e os obstáculos que elas tiveram que superar nessa jornada.
Tava muito difícil para mim, porque eu estava lidando com a dor da separação. Eu estava aprendendo a ser mãe, porque a gente não nasce mãe.
Reflexões, nas noites de sábado. Assista ao Reflexões no Disney Plus.
Eu vou contar uma história.
muito antes deles se tornarem lendas. O Faza e o príncipe, que seria conhecido como Scar, se tornaram irmãos.
Eu sempre quis um irmão.
Não nos associamos com forasteiros. Taka é o futuro rei. Nós temos que lutar juntos. Haverá apenas um Rei Leão.
Desafiem as leis da física. Toda lei tem sua exceção.
Olha a recepção que me faz o Bahia.
Acreditem nas reviravoltas. Em 100 jardas, tudo pode acontecer.
E ele é bom demais.
Combine inteligência e força para derrubar todas as barreiras. Porque segunda foi feita para gritarmos. NFL, 10 e 15 da noite, os Dolphins encaram os Rams. Assista este jogo no Disney Plus Premium. Você está preparado para velocidade? Então é só correr para ESPN 4.
Todo mundo melhorando agora. Agora ficou bom, hein?
E não importa se você gosta mais das pistas ou das ruas, se é do time do asfalto ou da equipe off-road, se o seu tipo favorito de veículo é em 4 ou 2 rodas.
Que briga pelo título da DTM!
Aqui tem emoção pra todos.
É Pito Mundo Petro Baiaia!
Porque quando as maiores corridas do mundo dão a largada,
Meu Deus do céu!
a palavra de ordem é sempre a mesma: acelerar.
A partir de agora, seja bem-vindo!
MotoGP, Indy, Moto2 e Moto3, DTN, Extreme E. Assista ao melhor do automobilismo ao vivo na ESPN.
O Anderson? A taça agora do Anderson.
Happy Veterans Day and a special shout out to my Uncle Donald, who served way back when. Love you, brother.
All the veterans out there, we salute you. Top players now, we have 10 of them, starting with this one from LaMelo Ball. Point Stinglers, though, 107 and 105.
Number 9, we take the NFL, Vikings and the Jags. Josh Oliver is his name, and he only needs one hand to make catches. Even when he's falling to the ground and being held from behind, Vikings get the win, 12-7.
Number 8, Bucks and Niners. Brock Purdy just out there buying time. Flush from the pocket. He's going left. He's going right. He's going forward. He's going back. George Kittle, where are you? Leaping to the back of the end zone. Take a look at the feet. Both of them more from this game later.
Number 7, women's college hoops, Notre Dame, Purdue. This is Olivia Miles from the other side of the half-court line, right before the third quarter buzzer. He's off to a great start. Notre Dame wins it easily, 102-58.
Number 6, Jets and Cardinals. Kyler Murray gonna find Trey McBride. McBride just great. That should have been a tackle, and then he's hurdling. But again, did you hurdle while going backwards? No. So for that reason, you're only
Number 5, men's college basketball. Gonzaga, Arizona State. Ryan Nebhard up to Khalif Battle. Luke Sky walking on his haters. How about that for the alley-oop? Gonzaga, 2 wins over ranked teams to start the season.
Number 4, the aforementioned more Niners and Bucks. Baker Mayfield scrambling while, not for nothing, stiff-arming Nick Bosa. And then finds Rashad White. That, nothing about this should have been a completed pass. Man should have gone down. Bucks did, though, 23-20.
Number 3, Big East Women's Soccer Championship. UConn Xavier, we're in double overtime. Elena Taylor from outside the box and just gets it over the keeper's head. That is your ball game. Championship winning goal.
Number 2, Commanders, Steelers, Russell Wilson. Deep. George Pickens twisting backwards, making the catch. All part of the Steelers win 28-27.
Your number one play from Sunday, Rockets Pistons, Jalen Green getting up just to get down. Over Cade Cunningham. Jalen Green, jump man, jump man, jump man. Rockets win at 101-99. More Sports Center on the way.
Alcaraz, Sinner. Nesta temporada eles deram um show nas quadras do mundo.
Busca uma bola espetacular de backhand.
Os 8 tenistas que mais se destacaram em 2024 se encontram na Itália para o torneio que consagrará o melhor entre os melhores do ano.
O ponto do jogo.
Chegou a hora da verdade. ATP Finals 2024, de 10 a 17 de novembro. Assista ao vivo no Disney Plus Premium. A Liga das Nações é única e a gente pode provar. Clássicos mundiais em jogos de ida e volta. Mata-mata, rebaixamento, craques consagrados e promessas de uma nova geração em busca de um título para o seu país.
Predestinado!
Dia 17 de novembro, 11 da manhã, Macedônia do Norte enfrenta Ilhas Faroé. 2 da tarde, Noruega contra Cazaquistão. Assista o UEFA Nations League na ESPN. Este jogo é diferente. Ele tem alma, tem tradição. Um esporte de brutos jogado por cavalheiros. Onde houver paixão, respeito, bravura e espírito de equipe, lá estará o rugby.
Jogada monumental dos All Blacks. Coisa mais linda, cara.
Aqui não se joga só com técnica, se joga com a honra. A batalha te espera.
Ih, rapaz, que linda jogada. Pro try!
Faça do rugby seu mais novo ritual. O melhor do rugby passa aqui. Ao vivo, na ESPN.
Isso é maior do que nós.
É uma ilha enfeitiçada. Colocar os pés nessas praias juntaria o nosso povo de novo.
Em novembro.
Se você não voltar mais. Não existe um lugar em que você não esteja comigo.
O quê? Encontre o seu caminho.
Vamos enfrentar monstros loucos, deuses do mal e Caca.
Sua força.
Uma humana nunca vai quebrar um feitiço. Que saudade do monstro de lava.
O seu chamado.
O oceano inteiro conta com a gente.
Moana 2, 28 de novembro, nos cinemas.
Quando esses caras tocam na bola, esquece, é mágica. Espetáculo! Os mortais param pra ver as lendas em ação, pra testemunhar lances impossíveis e vibrar com o melhor basquete do mundo. Aqui, sua quarta é na quadra. Bate aí, isso é NBA. 9:30 da noite, Pelicans e Thunder. À meia-noite, tem Grizzlies contra Lakers, ao vivo. Assista essas partidas no Disney Plus Premium.
Bem-vindos à batalha final pela glória eterna. Atlético Mineiro. Botafogo.
O Botafogo aumenta ainda mais a vantagem.
Do sangue à conquista. Tudo será preto e branco. E a América mais uma vez será brasileira. Final da Libertadores. Ao vivo. No Disney Plus. Desafiem as leis da física. Toda lei tem sua exceção.
Olha a recepção que me faz, Mike.
Acreditem nas reviravoltas. Em 100 jardas, tudo pode acontecer.
E ele é bom demais.
Combinem inteligência e força para derrubar todas as barreiras. Porque segunda foi feita para gritarmos. NFL, 10h15 da noite, os Dolphins encaram os Rams. Assista este jogo no Disney Plus Premium.
Had a good one Sunday night between the Kings and the Suns, fourth quarter. Kings are down 1. DeMar DeRozan misses, but Keegan Murray there with the tip in, so Sack takes a 1-point lead. We got less than 4 to go. Suns inbounding. Devin Booker is fouled by Murray before the inbound. So that means you get a free throw plus possession. Mike Brown's like, how do we do that? Booker makes the free throw. So now the game is tied, 1-11. Suns inbounding. And they go to Booker. Deep three in the corner. Oh, just off the rim. So we would go to overtime. But in the OT, it was all De'Aaron Fox. Little mid-range there, gets it to go, push lead to 7. Very next possession, what do? You give it to Swiper one more time. He had 8 of the Kings, 16 points in OT. Kings hang on to win it 127-118. Did you really bring that one back?
Yeah.
Like that one should have died when it died, but no. You want to give it life.
I am 44. I don't care anymore.
about something.
No, stuff never dies.
This is SportsCenter.
Yes, it is. Bristol and Eve's edition of SportsCenter to be exact. Thanks for wrapping up your Sunday Fun Day with us. And speaking of fun, NFL games that go down to the final play are fun, and we had a few of those on Sunday.
They're fun for us. I'm not sure they're fun for them. Depends on which end, I guess, you're on. Let's get to the Lions and the Texans, although the fact that it came down to the wire was a little bit of a surprise. Texans hosting Jared Goff and the Lions Sunday Night Football halfway through the second quarter. Lions down 13-7. Goff's pass deflected, tipped, and then picked. And the Texans defense